Today on this video, we will be using this printable HTV paper that we received from Expressions Vinyl to do our print cut method using our Cameo 3. Guys, welcome to another awesome video. I'm Erastus from Garment Creations, and on this channel we teach people tips and tricks to amplify their t-shirt business. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any video when we post them. Some recommendations to try out this printable paper right here, printable HTV from Expressions Vinyl. So we're gonna try out this paper using the print cut method with our Cameo and see how it feels and the process of using this paper, what the steps are and all that, and we'll do a little bit of comparison and see which one we can recommend. So in the last video we went through a lot of troubleshooting because we're having issues with our registration marks. We're hoping that the issue was resolved, and if you didn't see that video, go ahead and check out that video. I'm gonna link it up right here somewhere in the card. You go check it out. But this is the image right here that I received. The customer just wanted this thing to say 2019, and it's gonna have some other thing graduates on there, but they wanted the pictured mask inside of the 2019. So if you're interested in knowing how I made this 2019 image with the photos in them, let me know in the comments below, and I gave you this quick tutorial on how I did that in Photoshop. We're gonna go to File, New Project Wizard, and under New Project Wizard we're just gonna go to Print and Cut right here. We're gonna go to Print and Cut. First thing, we want to set this up for the page because we're using this here from Expressions Vinyl, so it's the same thing. So we want to set up our canvas for that size. I'm gonna go to my overhead to my panel, hit my page setup. My size is going to be the letter size here, 8.5 by 11, and it should adjust. As you can see right there, adjusted to that size. You can still see the mat exposed a little bit. So now I'm gonna drop my image. Right now, this is our image. We can see it, but we need to trace this image because the image I saved it as a JPEG. So we need to trace this so we can have our trace line for our Cameo to be able to cut on that. To do that, you wanna go to your trace right here. Again, in the same panel, if you hit this trace symbol here and hit trace, select trace area, you wanna select the area that you want to be traced. This is the area that we want to be traced. Now we want to adjust the image so everything that we want cut is highlighted in yellow. And to do that, we'll go to the threshold over here, adjust our threshold. Basically, if you go all the way to 100, that would basically cover it. But our edges are looking a little rough there, so we're gonna play with it a little bit. 100, same ideal. So if you got your image looking the way you want it to look, you're there, you're almost there. Now you just have to trace your image. And for this method here, we want our image to be taken off of the background because it is a JPEG. There's a background. We want that background to be deleted and have just our image. So there's three options here in our trace style. We're not going to go to trace outer. We're going to go all the way at the very last option here and go to trace and detach. Trace and detach is done. Our image should be, computer was acting a little goofy there, but so now our image is traced here. As you can see, this white background, this is the actual background of the image. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna delete that. We don't need it. We have our image looking the way we want it to. We're gonna go to my star, which is the offset menu here. This dialog box come up. I'm going to hit offset, and you want to figure out the type of offset that you want. I'm using the 0.045 of an offset. So now we have our image. Okay, so we have our image right now. This image right here is ready to cut. So for printing setup, it says to make sure your paper type is set to normal. So usually when I'm using other paper, I set my paper type to glossy, inkjet, but the directions here set it to normal, and my option is only giving me plain paper, so I'm hoping that normal means plain paper. We'll see. But so now that our designs are printed, we have to now do the cut method. So we have to set up our cut lines and tell Silhouette how to cut this image. And remember now, this is where we messed up last time. we printed the image and then did some tweaking inside of the image as far as the lining up. So right now we're not gonna do any of that. All we're gonna do right now is just select the lines and tell this thing to not cut and to cut. So let's do it and try not to move anything else on the image. We're just gonna tell this thing to not cut the actual image. So we don't want to cut the actual image. So we're gonna go to no cut on the image. This is the red line that we actually want cut. So then we're gonna hit it and say cut. So if you hit lines here, you'll see that anything that has a red line right now is checked. That means that's what the silhouette is going to cut. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Whoa, it's good. And it's all good. Not to act like we are any type of pros or anything, but we got it in the first shot. So after the issues yesterday or the last video, I think we got this thing down. Yeah, I think we got this thing down now after the first issue that we had in the last video. If you didn't check it out, go check it out. And if you're finding value to this video, go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Definitely it feels like vinyl. No lie, it separates just like vinyl. Oh my gosh. This thing, it feels like vinyl. Like, it feels just like vinyl. Bro, this thing, I can't wait to see what it feels like on a shirt. I'm pretty impressed with this paper from the feel of it. I just want to see what it feels like on a shirt. If you're new here, go ahead, subscribe. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about this video. If you liked it, go ahead, smash that like button, and I will see you on the next one. Until next time, keep on firing up that heat press.